Hey fancy friends, if you're like me, you're ambitious. About a year or two ago, I set out to make some changes in my life that would lead to some tangible results. I wanted to be more intentional and more confident. I wanted to pursue new hobbies, invest more in myself through self-development and through self-discovery. Well, I managed to do just that with amazing results by incorporating 300 things that I want to do in a year, by reading this book right here, and diligently using my planner. As a result of my success, today I want to share with you tactics that will increase productivity, your quest for knowledge, reinforce a positive mindset, and pursue dreams beyond what you could have ever imagined. Welcome to Career and Life with Fancy. I'm Fancy, and on this channel, we discuss personal growth and career success. Now, let's go get this work. A couple of years ago, while scrolling through TikTok one late evening, I came across a video about writing things down if you want to pursue them or to become successful. You see, there is something to this thing about writing things down, writing down your thoughts, your dreams, your plans, ambitions, desires, your goals. Writing things down reinforces your commitment to making things happen. Habakkuk 2:2 says, write the vision and make it plain. I equate the vision as being a map, a road map through life. If you don't commit to a goal or write it down, you're just stumbling through life. Right now, we don't have time to have life just happen to us. It's time to invest in what we want. All it takes is putting pen to paper, have a start and a finish. The finish doesn't mean that you're done either. It simply means that you have accomplished what you have set out to do, and there is much, much more to do, so don't just stop there. 300 things that I want in a year sounds like a lot. Well, yes and no. Before the clock strikes midnight on December 31st of each year, I always manage to create a list of 300 things that I want in a year. I will admit that the first time I sat down and created my 300 things list, I had to write it over a span of about 3 days. The goal is that once you start, to not stop writing your things until you have 300 written down. On the first day, I managed surprising myself by writing about 175 things down. I wrote nonstop. There were so many things that I wanted to accomplish. I wanted to take on a new hobby. I wanted to run a half marathon, travel to Portugal, and create, of course, a YouTube channel. I did all of these things by simply writing it all down. And although I wrote it down, I still had work to do. Each morning, I committed about 15 minutes to read each of the entries that I had on my list. By doing that, I believed that it served as a gentle reminder that I had things to do. Subconsciously, throughout the day, I would remember what I wrote and put some things into action, either intentionally and, believe it or not, unintentionally. For those things that required more investment, like attending an event or a concert, I had to make a concerted effort, of course, to find the group that I like, book the tickets, and plan the hotel and transportation details. All of the actionable steps weren't written down, but I knew what needed to be done to reach the desired outcome. For 2024, of the 300 things that I wanted to do, I managed to accomplish 93. 93. Impressive, right? Some folks may think that I didn't get my 300 things done. You only got 93 things done on your list accomplished. Hater. My response, well, had I not written any of these things down in the first place, who knows if I would have achieved any of it. I am so proud of myself for holding myself accountable for things that I wanted to do, what I sought out to achieve. I wasn't just living. I did not allow life to just happen to me in 2024, period. The 300 things I wanted list was my roadmap of the year. Maybe you should try it too. Writing down your goals creates clarity and focus. Let me know in the comments if you plan on using this technique as well. And even better, Let me know in the comments when you've made your own 300 things you want list. I would love to see if I inspired you. Now, you see this book right here? You see this book right here? It is amazing. Did I say that it's amazing? I did. December 2023 is when I discovered this gem. I'm an avid reader, and for me, it was a very short read. I consumed all of the information in one setting. A few days later, I went back to the book with pen and paper to create my own 12-week plan for the year. I took a piece of paper, folded into fours, labeling each section respectively, quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, and quarter 4. Within each quadrant, I wrote down items such as continuing my French lessons, weight loss of course, certifications for work, home improvement ideas, travel plans, and of course, financial goals. Once done, I broke each goal into actionable steps. Take, for instance, learning French. I wrote out a few simple things that I needed to implement in progressive learning. Duolingo, my favorite, I did every morning for 15 minutes as soon as I woke up. In the evening after work, I would study another 15 minutes using Duolingo. That was the bare minimum. I watch French YouTube videos a lot. First starting off with kiddie TV series and cartoons, then I progressed to movies with French subtitles, then French movies with English subtitles. Only French was digested and spoken in my house during the weekends to the best of my abilities. And yes, I was struggling at the beginning. Eventually, I hired a French tutor using the app Preply. This was the last quarter of the year, and yep, done. Once I committed to that, it was like second nature to get up and just speak and learn and speak. There was no extra effort needed, nor was there any talking myself out of learning the language. Oui. I initially committed to just 30 days of learning. How could I let myself down with such a very small amount of time to commit? Once I got to the 30-day threshold, I had formed a habit. And FYI, it can take between 18 to about 254 days to form a habit. The average is 66 days. Most people say 21. I've heard 21, but no, 18 to 254 days, with the average being 66. A tangible number, and I know you can do it. Pick up the book from your local library or even purchase your own copy at your local bookstore. The best investment you can have for yourself for years to come, I promise you. Oh my goodness, this fancy girl loves a good planner. Ooh la la. Last year I bought myself a fat, juicy one. I don't know if you can call a planner a fat, juicy one. Look at it. Look at it. Do you see the pockets? Look at the pockets. Do you see the stickers? I'm so crazy. The writing space, the thickness. I know it's weird to call a book or a planner juicy, but it is. With my 300 things in a year, or the 300 things list that I wanted in a year, and transferring my quarterly goals here, I kept busy. Here's my 2024. I kept busy. Can you see this? You can't see it. Hold on. I have to be careful so I don't share all my goodies. Stuff like this, right? I filled this bad boy to the brim. I had stuff going on in 2024. You see this? And I was consistent. I love a good foil sticker. I don't know, something about the foil gold and the foil, it's something about the gold foil stickers. It looks so elegant and professional. I try to keep binders like this. Oh my gosh. I was moving and grooving. Solo trips, appointments, meetings, dates, movies, books that I read, everything was all in my planner. I was doing the dang thing. You hear me? Okay, let me get back to task. Now, with my 300 things I wanted to do in a year and transferring all of my quarterly goals there, I kept busy. You saw that. Surprisingly, I wasn't overwhelmed or overcommitted. I was able to evenly pace what I wanted to do, when I wanted to do it, and was happy with the results. For 2025, My initial plan was to downsize my planner or my organizer. This is it. I tried it out for a few days, inserting my appointments and things to do, but it just wasn't it. It wasn't it. I don't even know if that's right. I had been so addicted and drawn to bigger planners that I had to go out and fulfill my desire. I saw that there were only 2 copies of the 2025 version of my 2024 planner. So I rushed to my local stationery store to get my copy. I found what I was looking for, but lo and behold, there were others calling my name. Bigger, thicker, fatter, juicier. Juicier? I ended up buying a bigger version, which is this one. I had grown accustomed to the 7, I think it's a 7 by 9.5, and this was an 8 by 11. Overall, I'm happy with my purchase and looking forward to filling each of the pages up just like I did in 2024. My planner kept me on task. It kept me focused. It allowed me to, track everything that I said that I was going to do in a professional setting and in a manner. It was well organized. I can go back and see that I was doing some stuff. Now, are you ready to transform your life? Start by writing your 300 things down that I want in a year. Share your experience in the comments. Grab a planner. Pick up the 12-week year. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more insights and motivation to create the life you deserve.